Hello Internet and welcome to the Nintendo Sushi Gabe and Abel's Happy Hour. My name is Abel, it's not, it's Ace. And joining me here today we have history's favourite president, Gabraham Lincoln.
In the streets!
In the streets indeed, my good friend. So,
My good man.
my good man. So,
Our second Gabe and Abel.
a second Gabe and Abel. Technically third, because the first one was sort of like
Oh, yeah. The
a happy accident.
Yeah.
Like a pregnancy.
Ah, yeah. It's a beautiful way of looking at it. Unless it's planned.
A beautiful mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm really good, yeah.
You're good. I kind of like that, the Gabe and Abel sort of element to the podcast. So for the people out there who don't know who we are, my name is Ace and this is Gabe. We've already been through that.
No.
And we did a Nintendo Sushi podcast for the past couple of years.
Yeah. 2 years
Sailed
exact.
past, well, yeah, kind of.
Pretty much.
Not quite. But I don't know when it was. No, it was March the 13th.
Yeah.
Truth to 07's birthday.
True.
So we sailed past episode 100.
Mm-hmm.
Boop boop, all like that. And we thought we kept going off topic with the whole Nintendo stuff. So we thought we would do each week an off topic one and then a Nintendo based one the next
We
week.
thought we would.
Bring this to video. Have our Tetris ice cubes.
Oh, yeah, we got Tetris Ice Cube. Let me see if I can get one out. Ooh, they're slipping. Slip a little bugger. Oh, that one's mesh. I like different shapes and sizes.
Oh my god, here's my finger freezing, and this is really...
And if you want more Tetris, then check out our video of us playing Tetris Jenga on
it's on our
YouTube
YouTube
and
channel.
on our website.
NintendoSushi.com. So yeah, so that's what we do, and then each week I bring a topic, Gabe brings a topic, and you beautiful people bring a topic. If you want your topic done on a future episode, comment down below, or tweet at us at Nintendo Sushi, or send us an email, hello@nintendosushi.com. Again, you can buy great merchandise. I'm wearing one of the t-shirts today. I've usually got one of our hats on,
Yeah,
not today.
there's one there.
There's one here.
There's a hat there.
As
We
you
have
can see.
hats, mugs, other t-shirts, girls' t-shirts, and girls' cuts.
Baby's t-shirt. No, we
No, we don't have babies' t-shirts.
We might do.
We haven't infected the minds of children yet.
No.
So we got that, and also we've got the Cooper Club.
The Cooper Club. Tell me about the Cooper Club, guys.
The Cooper Club. Okay, so the Cooper Club's a new thing we've... actually, it's been going a couple of weeks now. Reasonably new. Where you become a member. You subscribe to us. Okay?
Where did they get that?
They get that...
NintendoSushi.com/Cooper Club.
Cooper Club.
KOOPACLUB.
And you can become a Cooper Club Cub.
A Cooper Club legend.
Yeah. Or a King Cooper. And what you get is, for $1 a month, just one small, measly dollar, you get...
One small step for man.
Yeah. One giant podcast for mankind's ears. You get the audio podcast a day early. For $5 a month, you get the audio podcast a day early. You get the video podcast a day early. You will also receive the extra podcast that we record just for our $5 and up subscribers only. So a full extra podcast a month. Also, we're doing for $20 a month, you get all the below. The extra podcast, the video early, the audio early. You also get a 20-minute Skype conversation with us two every month. For $35 a month, to be a King Cooper, you get a piece of merchandise such as a hat, a t-shirt, really good quality merchandise that you can find on NintendoSushi.com/shop. You get a piece of merchandise every month. You also get the other things, so the 20-minute Skype conversation, the extra podcast, the video early, the audio early.
Our intro's a bit long.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But we've done it.
We've done it.
We're getting all that stuff out of the way so we can just talk about
Right,
it.
okay, so the whole thing with Gabe and Abel's happy hour, it's never an hour. Ever. Guaranteed. Gabe and Abel's hour, guaranteed never to be an hour. The reason why we called it Gabe and Abel's
It's
happy
like a
hour
baker's
was-
dozen, it's not a dozen.
No.
A happy hour is not an hour.
It never is though, is it?
Happy hour isn't, no, it's always like 2 hours or 3 hours.
This is not going to be 3 hours.
No.
So the format was Gabe goes first with his topic, which is going to be now. Then I go,
Second.
and then you lot go third.
Yeah.
And as well, this will come out. If you're a Cooper Club member, you'll be able to get this on
You will.
potentially video and audio on the Sunday. Then on the Monday, you'll be able to get the audio version on iTunes and all Stitcher and all the kind of iTunes
Hopefully
podcast
every
directories out there.
directory.
If there's one it's not on, just let us know and we'll get it on there.
Slice it down.
And then following the week, Monday, depending with these ones, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
You'll get each topic on video, and then on the Saturday you'll get the full video.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's it. So
Gabe, what's your topic?
should we dive into our first topic? Okay. Now you know me.
I do.
You know that I'm a bit of a geek.
Yeah.
In terms of superheroes, in terms of a lot of the comic books. I like comic books and stuff. And what I wanted to kind of discuss was the good,
The bad, the ugly.
bad, and I suppose.
Can we do that?
Yeah, the good, the bad.
Of what?
Well, kind of interpretation or representations of comic book characters. Now, I'd like to start off with Superman. I'd like to discuss some of the good,
the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, exactly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, for me, good. There's been a lot of good cartoons. Last Son of Krypton was good. All the Justice League, the main Justice League cartoon is very good.
I haven't seen a lot of them, so I can't comment.
I watch them
what
on
I've seen. I've
Netflix.
liked. What I've seen, I've liked. Last Son of Krypton, I've seen it.
Last Son of Krypton was really good. I like Last Son of Krypton. I used to like Krypto the Superdog when I was a kid. I know that's not Superman, but still, I was not really in that universe, but then kind of was. But the good, the good, Smallville. Smallville was I felt that Smallville was a very, very good representation of Superman.
One bad, and one ugly.
Okay. My good, I am going to go with Smallville.
Okay.
For Superman. What's your good?
Naturally would be Smallville.
Yeah.
I've told many times of when I used to be at school, I used to not go.
Skip school. Cheesy beans and toast.
Yeah, well, the thing was, like, I used to skip school all the time, but my friends didn't.
Yeah.
Apart from, I think Smallville used to be on a Tuesday night.
Oh yeah.
And
so
no, Smallville used to be on a Monday night, and on a Tuesday they used to like come with me because I was already being a little shit. We would all go to a kid called Ryan's house, not Ryan from Smallville.
Yeah.
And he would tape it the night before, and we all swore we wouldn't watch it. Sometimes I broke that promise, and I'd have to pretend. We'd get to his house, and we'd all watch it with cheesy beans on toast.
Sounds good. Got the education system was working for you there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I thought that in terms of him as a character, developed him. You know,
it had terrible seasons.
It did have terrible seasons. The Lion and the Witch, all that stuff.
Should it have been 5 seasons long, instead of 10?
Possibly. Yeah. But there again, it wasn't that it went bad after 5 seasons.
Not that I sort of want to get too deep into the...
Because season 10 was very good.
Too deep into plug-in. But we actually talked quite in depth about how things are going too long and too little on the Cooper Club
show.
Fair's Cooper Club.
The $5 and up show. So, the season 10 I thought was very good. The last season. I
agree.
See, I kind of like the last 3 seasons. I like the first season. Obviously, the first season was genius.
The first 2.
The first 2 seasons were genius.
Are absolutely golden. The third season kind of is a bit weird when he first moves to Metropolis.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. He was on Red Kryptonite
but when he first gets on the Red Kryptonite and goes off on the motorbike at the
end, that's cool.
That's really cool.
And it's all like Born to be Wild. It doesn't have the music playing, but it should because he's on this hog. And then we have the whole... I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but there are some bad seasons for that point on. Lion and the Witch. It's particularly a bad season for me. The full season that was about...
That's 4.
The full Kara season. Yeah, that's season 4. Oh, no, it might be 5. No, 5's good. The full Kara season, season 6.
Yeah.
Which was pretty much about hair all season.
Yeah.
Wasn't a massive fan of that.
No, she was on with the blonde hair.
Yeah, but what I do like is the way they're Lois Lane. I thought it was a very, very good take on Lois Lane.
But season 6, I believe that's when Clark finally bangs Lana.
Oh, yeah. And then there's the whole, like, destroys the bed or whatever. Yeah. But I liked Oliver Queen. I think he was a really good Green Arrow.
He was a good Green Arrow.
He was a very good Green Arrow.
I wasn't superly keen about it all being entranced into the Smallville universe. It was alright. There was some good episodes. There was some good episodes
because I think
with
that
Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it with Chloe with the tower and everything. That
got weird. It got a bit far-fetched, yeah. Far-fetched. But
well, no, because it was grounded in reality up until that point.
It was, yeah.
Because the only the thing was that his kryptonite was
Affecting
messing
the people in the
and
town,
that
yeah.
sort of makes sense. It's all an alien
Yeah.
thing, and he's an alien being. That's why he's got the powers.
Then you had the Legion come on that episode, which is a bit weird, from the future, and,
yeah.
and that whole time that he spent in.
And there is no financial way she could have constructed all this.
Yeah, that's true.
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen paid it.
He paid it, didn't he? So.
And I'm thinking
I
that
take that
before. Oh, I can't say that, but someone bought it as a wedding gift.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was really, really good in terms of his character, in terms of the characters around him. I think in terms of it not being too unrealistic.
Who was your favourite secondary character in the first few seasons? Mine was Pete Ross.
I did like Pete Ross. I really liked Chloe.
Then he got on with them bloody street races.
I know, yeah, that's
Little shit.
I really, really liked Chloe again until some of the later seasons.
She was my least favourite character all the way through.
Was she?
Didn't like her.
One character that kind of really stood out for me.
Jonathan Kent.
Is Jonathan Kent.
Kent.
Jonathan Kent. He's a good-looking man as well.
Oh, he's a handsome dude.
You'd go there. Now, it was kind of that first, few seasons where you're like...
Plus, they'd have found it easy to act because he's called Jonathan.
Yeah, true. It's John Schneider. I liked it. Oh, no. Best secondary character. Best secondary character in Smallville. Well. He's obviously Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Come on. Shout out to Michael Rosenbaum.
That's, again, when he gets dropped later on, it's like... Oh.
Yeah, when he goes, there's a lot of problems with kind of... And then the way they bring him back, he's mental. But, I really, really loved...
His obvious bald wig on.
Yeah. I really, really loved him as a character. I think, again, in terms of that relationship between them two, you knew it was going to go bad because it obviously goes bad. Lex and
but you don't
Clark,
want it to.
But you don't, and
want
you're like, can it just work for a few more episodes?
That first 2 seasons, they really paint and destroy in a way to the point where it can crumble. This
and I like how you don't like Clark in it at points where you're like, you know what, Clark, you're being harsh to Lex now. You know, and all the line, and I think that if Clark would have said from day one to Lex, I'm a superhero,
they'd have been best mates.
So it was Clark's fault. But I thought that is golden. Ash Truth to 07. But yeah, I think that was a particularly good one. So that was the bad and then the ugly. The bad is a hard one with Superman.
Wait. My whole thing was, I was going to pick Smallville, but because you...
Oh, yeah, okay.
What
are you going to go for?
Well, I was going to go for... Does it have to be on screen?
No.
Oh, I was going to go for... I'm a really big fan of the Superman vs. Batman comic books. Yeah. Really good. There was a cool, funny ones with, Superman vs. Predator or something.
Superman vs.
Aliens, which I've got the full collection of Superman vs. Aliens.
I read them. I borrowed them.
You did. I don't think you ever gave me back. But they're all right.
Yeah, they are.
They're all right.
They're fun.
They look good.
It's stuff like that. It's in its own universe. It does what it does, and it's fun. You don't need to kind of read too much into it.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna go with the Superman vs. Batman stuff. It was quite dark, quite cool, quite fun.
It was really cool. I also like their relationship, their dynamics, which is why I'm intrigued about the new film.
The bad.
See, the bad for me, I'm gonna go Brandon Routh, because I don't think it was ugly. I think it was just bad. You know, it wasn't laughable. It was just he just didn't look like a Superman to me. He was scrawny.
No, he wasn't scrawny.
But in comparison to how Superman should look. I mean, I thought Tom Welling was a good example of someone who was
for the whole
had the body.
Christopher Reeves thing.
They were, yeah, a little bit.
And
but
I thought he played Superman well.
Yeah,
the movie was
Clark.
shit.
It was his Clark.
The script was terrible. The movie was shit. I thought he played Clark fairly well. In the whole.
I don't think he did. Because if they're trying to do it in the Reeves world, Reeves was the best Clark. Reeves's Clark was so different from his Superman, it's unreal.
Yeah.
In terms of when Brandon Routh put on the glasses and whatnot, he still kind of looked like Superman. Reeves looked like a different person. It was weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Just glasses and a hairdo. So that's why I think when they tried to keep it in that universe and tried to follow that path, because he wasn't as good as Reeves, it stood out immensely because they weren't going, well, we're not trying to be that, we're trying to do our own thing. No, this was the sequel to 2.
I did like him as Superman, though.
I didn't think he looked right in the suit. I don't know. It was his physique. He didn't have like Henry Cavill's had the best Superman physique. Like, to look at him, it's the chest. You know, that kind of, like, really big, like, proud chest. And it's something that other Supermans had. Again, but Tom Welling.
Yeah, but that was with the time.
It was with the time, yeah.
Superman never looked like that until like the 90s, where they sort of like steroided out everyone.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Beyond.
And you look at the Justice League cartoon.
It's all of the heroes.
You look at the Flash, and the Flash is like massive, and you're like, you would not be able to run that fast if you're that ripped, sunshine.
There was like this, like beginning of the early 90s when stuff was getting bigger during the 80s, but then it just went from like this to like this, and it was like. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was
all
ridiculous,
all of them. They're all ridiculous.
So what's your bad?
Like I prefer. Sorry.
There we go.
So Christian Bale's not a massive man. He's strong. He's strong. He's a very stable, strong man.
But it worked as Batman.
And it worked as Batman because it was believable.
Fit. Yeah.
But you didn't want. You wouldn't want Jay Cutler playing Batman.
No. Because he'd stand out a mile off.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. Like
it's the same. Yeah.
You don't want these lats that are like this thick and all.
But I'm alright. I'm alright with that with Superman because if he can be acted well, where kind of he puts on a shirt and a tie, and you can't tell that he's that ripped.
Yeah.
You know, it looks good.
So they're bad for me.
Yeah, because I've got a good ugly.
I've got better ugly.
Go on. Go for you bad.
Bad. I mean, again, I would go with Superman Returns.
Okay.
But I'm not going to because no. We're at 3. The new one.
Henry Cavill.
No, not him.
No, I think he's potentially a very, very good Superman.
The film, he was really good, but the
last 50% of the film, the first 50% I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, but that's been done way too much.
No, it hasn't, because no one ever explored Krypton before.
Yeah, that's
and this
true.
new film did, and I've always kind of said that I like the fact they made Krypton into a living, breathing world.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I like the first half of the film, and I really, really like Russell Crowe. As Jarrell, he was great.
Really good. Yeah. But yeah, that movie, I expected so much, and it just didn't deliver.
They fell into the.
It was a terrible story.
Yeah,
the story was crap. The
wasted
Zod was crap.
Yeah, they wasted Zod.
The whole, it was just. Oh, look what effects we invented this
That's
year.
it, they fell into that trap which I didn't want them to fall into.
Boom,
which
boom,
was similar
boom.
to...
Like, it's like, yeah, that's so easy to do.
But then Superman Returns fell into that trap as well, where the last half of the film was just...
No, the whole story for that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, but the Superman Returns, like, fell into that trap at the end of, like, everything just blowing up and, like, picking up a continent made of kryptonite and throwing it into space, which Superman would never be able to do.
Like,
if that much kryptonite...
They did the rocket plane thing, which was cool.
That was cool at the beginning,
and they landed on the
but it seems
thing,
that
and
it looked
very like the original, not the original Reeves, but the Christopher Reeves sort of thing. And I mean, I'm saying that movie was
the Superman
was a bad movie.
Films start well. For me, the mostly start well, and then it's like they get out of hand.
I thought that was a bad movie. Bad, like I remember the original cartoons. I quite liked them. The original animated series. Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yeah,
they were quite like the old original Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, all those kind of things.
Spider-Woman's awful. Spider-Woman's really, really bad. And I'm not even sure what her powers are, because she just decides she has a new power. Right, so go on, what's your bad? Oh, your bad's Henry Cavill. Sorry, my ugly. Okay, my ugly is Lois and Clark.
Oh yeah, that had not even got into my head. That's
a bad... I'm talking not just about him, I'm talking about a bad representation of a comic book world. And Lois and Clark was a bad representation.
Well, yeah, because the producer didn't like Superman.
He didn't like Superman.
He didn't want to make a Superman.
Wasn't it she? That was a female producer. I can't remember her name. I'm sure it was a she.
Well, they didn't want to make a Superman. They wanted to create a love. Like a...
They killed off Lex in season 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
No, because then they didn't replace him with anyone better. The Metallo one, where he was a boxer.
I've got them all on DVD.
And he ends up having a boxing match with Superman.
Yeah, I know.
And Superman flicks the top of his head. Yeah. And it's that guy, isn't he? That guy who's a bit Hispanic. What's his name?
Who plays Superman?
Yeah.
He's called... And
he's in loads of stuff. I like...
the Chris something?
Yeah, it's Chris something. I like the Lois in that.
He was in... no, it was what's it called? Wasn't it from Desperate Housewives?
Yeah. She was similar to the Lois in the films, though. To be fair,
the guy who plays Superman in that, he was in you know, Brittany Murphy.
Yeah,
she died, didn't she? Her last film, and he plays like the bad guy, but it's like. It was kind of cool.
He was also
they rushed it out.
He was also in an episode of Smallville.
He was.
as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
It was.
Which was
It
a really
was,
cool
it was.
episode. So that was Superman. There's a few that I just kind of wanted to open up, not specifically to Superman, but there's quite a few. I think that.
What about my ugly?
Oh, sorry, what's your ugly?
George Reeves.
George Reeves.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
The black and white one. The black and white live action one.
Okay. Yeah.
George Reeves. The suit was awful. His pants were up.
Yeah, I do.
It
yeah,
was, it
I
was
know
like
exactly which
ugly
one.
as
Yeah.
fuck. The George Reeves one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good shout. The Lois and Clark one. It's really bothering me what his name is.
And I thought that the Lois
Or
and
his
Clark
initials
one.
CM. I'm gonna look it up.
The original Clark one just.
The original Clark one.
The original. Sorry, the Lois and Clark one just stressed me out. Like I was just like, if you don't like Superman, don't do Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I thought that their relationship was fine, but it was at the cost of every other aspect of his character, and all the baddies were just rubbish. Because fair enough, it was about their relationship, but then what? You know what I mean? What next? What was his name?
Dean Cain.
Dean Cain. What a cool name. So yeah, but is there any other kind of comic book things that you think have got? You know, like, I mean, an obvious one. I know we've kind of kept DC, but would be Batman, because I think there's so much good in the Batman universe, and I think that it's very hard because I really like the Christian Bale Batman. Well, I really like the Christian Bale Bruce. I don't like the Christian Bale Batman.
The original 1989 Batman.
Yeah,
was good.
it was really good. Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face in that film.
No.
That was
It
was that
was-
Batman Returns?
Yeah, it was
The first one
the
was
Joker.
yeah, but I'm sure Tommy Lee Jones and the Joker were in the same one.
Oh, mate.
Two-Face was at the beginning, and then it was the Joker.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. What's he called? Jack Nicholson.
Or is it the Joker and the Riddler? I'll check.
No, the Riddler's one of the later stupid ones with Jim Carrey.
I thought he was alright as the Riddler. It was just really bad writing.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson is the Joker, who was a really good Joker.
He was a really good Joker.
He probably played a traditional Joker a lot better than Thingy did, actually.
The Joker. No,
He was
the
a lot more of a traditional
the
Joker.
Joker's a good one to
He
discuss.
looked creepy as hell.
It was the Joker, but I'm just checking who else was in this. Michael Keaton. As
Yeah,
Batman.
well, he
Have you
was
seen the
Batman.
state of him now?
Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Keaton.
yeah.
Jesus.
The worst is Val Kilmer. Have you seen him?
Oh, Val Kilmer. Oh, God, yeah. The amount of weight that man's put on. No, yeah, you're right. It was. I'm getting it confused. with Batman Returns. That Two-Face is in it is just the Joker.
Yeah, it's the Joker. He's really good in it. And I had
Vicky
the
Vale.
Spectrum game.
And Two-Face as well. Which
Yeah.
is Billy D. Williams, which is Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting mixed up with. He was a different Two-Face to the Two-Face that was in Batman Returns, then, because Two-Face in Batman Returns was Tommy Lee Jones.
After the 1989 when they all fell apart.
Yeah.
They were just comical.
Yeah.
They were fun to watch. But yeah, should we wrap that up?
Can I just say the ugly for Batman? George Clooney. Was not a good Batman.
Val Kilmer was George Clooney.
Can I say one for the good though? Is the '60s Batman?
Oh, Adam West.
Adam West. It did a completely different thing from all the other Batman,
That's-
and it's got a really, really strong place in my heart for comedy
I've watched them all.
and for parody. Yeah,
I own the movie on Blu-ray.
the movie is genius.
And
That bit with the bomb.
if there's anything that I would like to go and watch right now, Batman,
Yeah.
it would be the 60s series.
When he's running with that bomb, and everywhere he goes to put the bomb, there's like a group of children.
The
and he runs,
movie's,
and there's
the
like a
movie's
boat.
not as good. As
And he's got his shark repellent.
Yeah. And when he's down in
And
the
he goes and
helicopter.
shows the helicopter, and then Robin looks, and he's got something like squid repellent,
Yeah.
octopus repellent, and shark repellent. Yeah, it's genius. That
The
rubber
movie's
shark.
not as good as some of the shows from the TV.
No.
It's still good.
I like King Tut.
Yeah, there's loads of great.
Banged his
bands
head
in
and
there.
thought he was a
Bookworm.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Mad Hatter.
some great, absolutely great. Like what's that? Ma
I'd
Parker.
I'd very quickly like to say as well the Arkham games. That's a good Batman. That's a good representation of Batman. A very good representation of the Joker as well. Very, very good.
Which is weird because the only half decent Superman game was Superman Returns.
Yeah, I didn't mind Superman Returns.
That's what I mean.
I know. I didn't mind that. A lot of people didn't like it. I think it was okay.
It was doing the Spider-Man 2 thing.
It was. And I quite like going around the city. I like playing as Bizarro, destroying the city.
Yeah, I agree.
That was good.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of mad, crazy physics destruction you could do in that.
Yeah. And
Right.
you pick up the globe and throw it into space.
Wrapping that up.
Wrapping that up. Sorry, I kind of went over on that one.
You
I
did.
just get excited. I get very excited. Give me the DC.
Right, okay, so my topic is going to be quite short and sweet.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
what would you do
Go on.
if you were given £1 million?
A million's an interesting number.
Because $1 million's not that much money.
It's not in, no.
Because once you've bought a nice car and a big house, once you've bought a nice car and a big house, it's gone.
Yeah, true. That's why you invest that shit. Do you know what? I'd put £1 million. I'd put half of that into this, straight away.
Yeah, but no, take just like all right, what would you do if £1 million that you just had to spend on?
I had to spend it.
You had to spend it, but not on business ventures.
Okay, so you can't make it into any more money. For
No,
me,
and you can't just leave it in the bank and get you 50 grand a year
Yeah.
interest or anything.
see, for me, with £1 million, once I go out and spend that, I think it wouldn't be on, really on like gadgets and material things. It'd be on experiences.
Gadgets and gizmos are plenty.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on them. It would be on experiences. I want to see the world. I've always say I want to go to Japan. Now, I'd love to go to Japan with £1 million. I'd like to just see quite a lot of places, go places that, because I think that's a really, really important part of life. If you can do it, is see as many places as you can, experience as many cultures as you can.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a good lot of places.
Yeah, same, and I can't wait to visit more places. So I think I'd spend it on experiences. And I think my, obviously, friends and family, I'd try and do as much as I can with them. But I think, in terms of greedily, what would I spend it on? It would be visiting places, but visiting them the best you can visit them.
Visit them hard.
Yeah, I'd visit them hard.
Live hard, live fast.
I'd visit them right in the pussy. How about you?
That was strange. I've always had this sort of like plan in my head.
Okay.
Of like what I would do if I won the lottery, which I've never once bought a lottery ticket, so it's going to be quite difficult
He's gonna be able
to win the lottery.
You've got just as much chance of finding one in the street there that's a winner as
In where?
finding one in the streets.
Thank you.
As you have of just buying a ticket and winning. It's probably the same odds.
Yeah. So no, it's not.
No, it's not. No.
I just thought for a second there, I was like, that's some bullshit fact you just spouted right there.
It's street facts. Street facts.
Yeah, so you know that drink when you put the Tetris ice cubes in? The
That
Tetris ice
doesn't make a
cubes
lot of
were...
noise.
No, it's a lovely noise.
Okay.
Is it just pure blackcurrant juice in the Tetris cubes?
It's strong black country, so they put a little bit of water in.
And what's in the cup? Just
Water.
Okay.
What I do is I sometimes we've got Pac-Man ice cubes and Tetris ice cubes. The Pac-Man ones I do with orange juice. The Tetris ones I do with blackcurrant juice. I put them together in a glass of water, and it creates this weird concoction that's cold. It's fruity.
It's definitely
it's
cold.
refreshing.
It's definitely fruity.
It's all those things. Just try it.
So my plan of when I win the lottery,
Okay. When?
I'll piss a lot of people off if I just buy one ticket once in my life.
Yeah,
that wins. But so would be
Go on.
meet with a bitching architect. So say if I've got $1 million I've to spend.
Yeah, I know this plan.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
You tell me this plan.
I'd meet with an architect,
Okay.
right? And me and him would sit down,
Okay.
and I'd say, Mr. Architect, tell me your name because this is awkward. And we'd hash it out for a little bit. We'd talk back and forth.
Okay.
And I'd design my house with him.
Okay.
And I'm talking like helter-skelter down to the basement.
Yeah, it'd be like if Macaulay Culkin
what's
got...
in this?
Well, not Macaulay Culkin now.
Richie Rich.
But
It'd be
Kevin McAllister got given £1 million to design his house.
Richie Rich.
Yeah, Richie
So
Rich.
you open the kitchen. Oh, is she been in this cupboard? No, it's a fucking slide, mate. You go down there, spin down into the ball pool. In there would be a recording studio, an art studio, big basement. All my shit's got what?
I don't think a recording studio is good next to a ball pool.
Why?
It needs to be soundproof.
Yeah, but they're in separate rooms.
Okay,
The basement.
alright,
The
okay.
basement is a big space.
I was going to say, you don't be halfway through recording somewhere, you just stay like... and then balls flying everywhere.
That's a good sound effect.
Yeah.
So I'd do that, meet with them. This isn't going to actually work for $1 million, actually,
It's
just
not.
thinking about it. But
No way you can.
alright, just a bundle of cash. What would you do with a bundle of cash that you had to spend? Which yours was
Mine
still
was
some of it.
Experience.
So I'd meet with him, and I'd again, ball pool, anything like that. It goes ball pool, art studio, recording studio. So
Okay,
it's very
so
far away
yeah.
from the ball pool.
But when you're trying to paint, all you can hear is.
Yeah, an elevator back up.
Alright.
Which opens up to just like the.
I wouldn't have that. No, what I'd have is, do you know them fun houses that you get at the fair where there's them stairs that kind of do that? They're really nice to walk up.
I'd like the Eliminator from Gladiators.
Yeah.
That kind of went the opposite way and went up. It'd be that. Going for a drink would be annoying. Plus, you'd spill it every time you landed in the ball pool. Be a wet ball pool. There's one of them. What are them? I don't know, deaf butlers or whatever they're called.
Deaf butlers?
Yeah, there's sort of like this cupboard thing where you put food and send it down.
And it goes down, yeah.
What
like when you get your glasses at Specsavers.
What are they called?
I don't know. Them chutes.
Not like a shoe.
Serving
they're
hatch.
They're like that, but they're called like
Deaf butlers.
or like and that.
Gerard
Something like
butlers.
that. Yeah. So I get one of them as well. There's this.
Yeah.
So I'd design my house, it'd look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I'd say, yo, Mr. Architect, you still don't tell me your name, but just design
He is Mr. Architect.
Yeah.
He's called Andy Architect.
Just design this for me.
Yeah.
And he'd say, yeah, sure.
I don't care about the logistics, I just want to slide in the ball pool.
Yeah.
I don't care about the logistics.
I don't
up to you.
care about any of that. It'd say, yeah, sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go to the airport.
Okay.
I'd say, Mr. Pilot, you tell me your name.
You were born for this job.
Tell me your name.
I don't think you go straight and speak to the pilot at an airport.
You do when you've got $1 million.
Even then you don't.
You do.
I got $1 million, can I speak to the pilot?
Pre 9/11, you could probably speak to the pilot. You could go and sit on his knee whilst he was controlling it, like when I was a kid. So.
It's a bit creepy.
Yeah, it's a bit really. Yeah, so then I'd just go and just get an open-ended first class ticket. I'd just go, right, I'm going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's not a foreign country.
I was going to say, what's that? Is that in the EU or?
No. And I'd just randomly pick somewhere and I would just fly to there until I get bored.
Yeah.
Then I'd move to the next place. All 5-star, all first class.
That'd be Japan.
And as well, I'd say to all my family, all my friends, look, if you want to be along for the ride, you're along for the ride.
This is more than $1 billion
what
you've got here.
Yeah, what a bundle of cash. So what I would do is, I'd say, you just ring me up at any moment.
Okay.
Let me know, and I'll just fax you some tickets.
I love the way you're a millionaire, but you're still right behind the use of fax machines.
And they'd probably have to find a fax machine somewhere, go to a library or something.
Yeah.
Use that, and then they can join me wherever they want.
Yeah.
They can come and go as they please.
Yeah.
And then by the time I'm fed up of being on holiday, I'll be like 9-10 months, I'm like, fuck this.
Come back to your new house.
Too many pina coladas.
Yeah.
Then fly back. What's waiting for me?
Lovely
Keys.
house. Did you have a good time in Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo? Yeah, I did.
Fucking loved it.
Great. They do a great pina colada there.
Yeah.
Pina colada.
Never. Guess what? I caught it by its toe. A meanie, or whatever it is. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch
No.
No, that's
racist.
No, that's the awful one. But when I was a kid, it was eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a. What was it? Catch a.
It was the racist N word.
No. But it wasn't when we used to say it.
No. That was like the 50s.
It was like catch a tinker by its toe.
Yeah.
I think it was that actually.
Yeah.
Oh, there was dip dog shit.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard, dirty clit. I don't know what it is.
Oh, kids of today. Should we go on to the Twitter topic?
Yeah, was that a good? Was my expenditure? Is that a good way to spend money?
I think so. Yeah, I think the difference between me and you is you gave me $1 million, then you gave yourself a lot more than $1 million. If you'd have given me a lot more than $1 million, it'd probably been I'd have got a new house as well.
You wouldn't have had an Skeletor.
No, I wouldn't have had that. What have I always wanted? What have I said that I always wanted? Bookcase, secret bookcase. Oh, I'd definitely have a bat cave. 100%. And you pull out the bookcase and it'd go like that.
Like a Dexter's Lab sort of thing.
Dexter's Lab.
In Dexter's laboratory.
Like, where the hell did he fit all that shit in that house?
He's the smartest boy.
I love the way Dexter's parents were always like, do you think our house is a lot bigger from the outside than it is from the in? I mean, there's a lot of extra room. I don't know where it goes. I don't worry about it. We're all living in this small corner of the house.
What's the dude called that made that? Was it Jendi Travinsky or something like that?
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, so that was the topic of how we would spend a bundle of cash.
Yeah, true. I'd have a bookcase and a bat cave. And a trip around the world. Right, I am going to
go
go
to the Twitter?
Twitter. Let's go and see the lovely Twitter people. Okay, I've got one.
If you want your topic spoken to, answered, whatever, articulated on the show, then just tweet at Nintendo Sushi.
Can
What
I
was that
just
little-
Falkenberg, Galen just said Wreck-It Ralph reviewed in the wizard fashion. That's not our topic, but that's something that we should consider at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Reviewed in the... I don't even understand
Like
what
when
that
we did
means.
the
Yeah, we'll do that.
round of toast.
Round of toast. Thomas.
Thomas. Just Tom in. Now that everyone has a...
He's no surname. I think he's Mr. Architect.
Yes, Tom Architect. Tom Architect. Anyway.
Tomato sauce.
Now that everyone has a HD camera in their pocket at all times, where are the cryptid, I'm guessing that's cryptic, animal photos at? Where
What
you
word
at,
was
Bigfoot?
it?
Cryptid.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's cryptic.
Animal photos out.
Where you at, Bigfoot? So yeah, it's something I think I've discussed it with Gus. Not with Gus. Like Gus, how do you avoid all these cameras?
What was this? Show? Come to my mansion I've just invented with a secret bookcase. Come around
Gus.
my table. I will be the head of the table, and we shall discuss where is Bigfoot.
With the undead. What I'm saying is that this is my point with Gus. This is my point with aliens.
Yeah,
This is my point
Thomas
with-
Edison. Where's Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Mahatma Gandhi. Have you seen Bigfoot anywhere?
Yes. I had some batshit.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Nero, surely you've seen Bigfoot.
You open up your own coffee house for Christ's sake.
Exactly.
Right. So, yeah, that's probably up. Yeah, that's my point with Gus. Like, and I watch a lot of stuff to do with Gus, like Ghost Hunters. It's interesting because there is a lot of
Joan of Arc, have you seen Bigfoot?
there is some unexplained things in the world, but that will be explained one day.
Like why we're all
Personally.
horrible to each other.
Yeah, exactly. No need. Free love. That's camp. Yeah, so there are some unexplained weird things in the world. I'm not going to deny that.
I mean, that banquet sounded quite unexplained and quite weird.
I won a banquet before, but who's now?
There was a lot of people there.
You know, I've got a lot of people to cater from, all from different parts
St.
of the world.
Francis of Assisi.
Michael Jackson. No, it's too soon. So that would be. Yeah, that's always been my point. Now people have got HD cameras in the pocket. You know, where's the selfies with UFOs?
Yeah.
Where's the alien selfies?
I mean, that's what we used to do as kids.
Loch Ness Monster, Truth to 07.
You get on that, truth to
Get on that, yeah. I want to see a picture.
When I was a kid, we used to make fake UFO
Yeah.
sightings. We used to like modify frisbees.
Throw a frisbee and take a photo of it from a distance.
Yeah, and we'd do stuff like that.
Put a white sheet over your head.
We never went to the news with them.
No.
It was just cool.
I love it if you went out of hand. It'd be like that film Alien Autopsy.
I mean, I've never had a chat with Da Vinci at
Yeah.
the banquet of.
I'll invite you around next time.
Yeah, the banquet of the living and the banquet of the dead,
Yeah.
amalgamated into some sort of weird sex fantasy that you had. Because Lord knows we've all had the St. Francis of Assisi sex fantasy.
Yeah. I get it every time.
Yeah,
Francis Drake as well.
Yeah, Sir Francis Drake. Sorry,
Sir
I mean I know you're friends, but
Yeah. We are friends, yeah. We're on first name basis.
yeah, but these people.
Then I'll invite you around to my ghost session.
Yeah. What was I talking about?
You used to make the fake pics, and yeah, I suppose
and
what
like-
you say now is now that we've got the technology that people can make really good fake ghost sightings.
No, that's
Really
not my
good.
thing. No, because I think it's a lot obvious to people now whether things are photoshopped.
True.
It takes a very, very, very skilled artist to do something that's undetectable. Like I'm talking like top people in Hollywood, top people in the FBI and places like that can actually get do something legit. Whereas back then, you had a blurry photo, you could get away with something.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? So I don't think the whole Photoshop thing is. I mean, there's a ton of like YouTube confirmed things, and it's like there's blatantly shitty effects.
Like, what's the deal
But,
with Bigfoot?
What's the deal with Bigfoot?
What is it? Oh my god. I know I'm going back to comic books, but there's a comic book out, right, that really annoyed me. Okay, here's the story. It's right, Han Solo and Chewbacca are flying in the Millennium Falcon, but they accidentally go through a portal and end up crash landing on our Earth, the planet Earth. Okay, he dies. Han Solo dies.
Oh, okay.
But Chewbacca lives.
You think he's Bigfoot?
And who finds him?
St. Francis of Assisi.
No, I'll give you a clue. Another Harrison Ford character.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones finds him and the remains of Han Solo. That's a comic that's out. That's a legit comic that's out. And he finds the remains of him, and then he's like, oh, and then he finds Bigfoot. And it's like...
Is it on Comixology? I might read that. It
probably.
Quite baller.
It's awful. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, but it sounds kind of fun bad.
It's one of the things that you laugh at.
But when we was talking before about Spider-Woman,
Yeah.
there's an episode of Spider-Woman where there's 1,000 Chewbaccas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Darth Vader in it.
Oh, the one that fully rips off Star Wars. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. So so it's a good point with the HD cameras around. And it's not necessary to say that certain experiences that people have can be pinned down to, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. Like I think that there is some weird stuff in the world that we can't explain yet, and that we will explain one day. We've got a long time on this earth to explain it. Aliens are a weird one for me, because I 100% believe in life on other planets somewhere.
Yeah, but you can't 100% believe something unless you've been to dinner with it.
That really made me laugh. Oh, I'm choking on Tetris ice cubes. Oh. No, it feels when you hit the top. Right. My gullet is just like... Okay. I just got game over in my gullet. Game over in the gullet. So... my point is I 100% believe in aliens. I don't necessarily believe that they've been here, that they've visited yet. I don't necessarily...
You don't believe that God is an alien that came back years ago and Jesus...
No, and that whole Mormon idea as well, that some people believe that the Mormons, they were, instead of visited by that angel, it was actually an alien that gave them the golden plates and all that stuff. That's fine if you want to believe that, but my kind of belief system is that, yeah, there's life on other planets, whether it's intelligent life or not, I don't know.
You can't fact that there is.
I can't fact that. That's my belief.
Mathematically,
it's very, very probable.
The fact that scientists don't even know where the universe ends or what happens at the end yet says...
Chances are there's something else.
Yeah, I mean, there might be beyond that, there might be a huge candy shop.
There might be.
But in that candy shop, everything's like Earth, but candy to them is liver and onions.
Ooh. We should swap planets.
Should we?
Everyone would be happy.
Should we?
Yeah. So
you want liver and onions instead of sweets?
Oh, no, okay. I thought you meant the other way around. Like, they're like, this disgusting sweets. We don't want
no.
And they're just throwing out in bags of rubbish, and I'm just like, I quite like liver and onions.
Yeah,
anyway.
but people having to eat liver and onions is not an issue. I don't know anyone who's ever had it.
Yeah, if I don't want it, don't have it. You've always said that. But yeah, the main thing with that is that, yeah, obviously there are aliens talking about amongst us, because something would have been found. Ghosts, something would have been found. Of course, everyone's looking for it. Everyone's got literally. My camera's here. And it's never really that far away from me.
No.
If I need to take a photo, and it's good quality and whatnot. So, yeah, that is a good point. And I think
I'm literally surrounded now
by like 5 cameras.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 cameras.
Exactly.
Maybe more.
If Bigfoot walked in and was just like,
ching, 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 be like that.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, you was taking photos.
I was sword fighting.
I thought that's what Bigfoot was doing. Bigfoot was doing ching, 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 ching. Yeah, so that's true. You got a good point, Round of Toast. You've got a good point, and this is something that it's a very, very valid point. And then it starts you thinking all these weird stuff in history. All these
because
stories.
Because the whole like otter that is Loch Ness or something. That picture. That could be an otter or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's blurry and you can't tell.
Exactly.
And like I say, like nowadays, I think.
Oh, we'd know if the Loch Ness Monster
not
existed
even
by now.
like photography, but
Yeah.
video footage. 'Cause everyone's got a video
Yeah.
recorder. Like
It's
you
true.
can't prove anything as well. I mean, it's very even Hollywood movies can't get beasts to look natural in the surroundings now.
It's true.
So you can for one frame with a picture.
Yeah.
That's different for something moving and
True.
exploring. So if you had a video of Chewbacca, you know what I mean? It's pretty.
And Harrison Ford.
That's called Star Wars. A video
Yeah.
of both them two. But you could prove that.
You could, but then there's always going to be the
If you've got
chance
legit
of,
video footage of something that's
but then there's always going to be,
undeniably-
but there's always going to be those people that no matter how much you say, this is undeniable proof. They're going to know you made it. Technology's good nowadays. Technology is good, and in some ways, it's our own worst enemy with something like that. Because if I legitimately did see, if I filmed one of my ghost dinners, people would be like, "Well, you obviously made that," and I'd be like, "No, it's completely true." And no matter who says it's completely true, you'd be like, "Yeah, but technology's that good."
Look,
nowadays."
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, he
where
was
the
here.
fuck is Bigfoot?
Yeah, exactly. Biggie Smalls,
Exactly,
exactly.
all of them.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing as well, is that it goes the other way. It goes two ways. You're like, oh, but there we go. We've all got cameras in our pockets, so that they are in our pockets, so that disproves all these ghost sightings and blah blah blah. But at the same time, because people are saying that, maybe anything that's legit happens and you film it, people are always going to be able to go against it because the technology's at that point.
Yeah, but if that video footage was given to actual technological
even
analysis,
then- Analysis.
analysts,
Analysts.
scientists, and everything like that, and they were like, right, they can tell whether a video has been tampered
course
with and
they can.
edited, and
Of
whether
course
it's from
they
the
can.
original raw camera and things like that. If they're like, yeah, this is a fact, then you then I think they won't just go, all right, cool, nice one. They would obviously that
media would
area would be searched scientifically and thoroughly and everything like that.
True.
And it's not if they're in right in this area, in this woods next to Truth 207's shanty house, there's there'd be other evidence of this animal that they would be able to DNA test and
Half-eaten
everything like
fighters
that.
and whatnot.
Half-eaten fighters, Scottish hair, things like that, you know what I mean, where they'd be able to tell
Yeah.
categorically that, oh, there is something living here that's not
Yeah.
on the books.
Well, yeah, but
It's evading those tax laws.
Do you think this has happened at any point and the government's covered it up? What do you think about stuff like UFOs? Yeah, is Area 51? Is this shit in there that they're keeping very, very quiet
Area
from the world?
51, it was...
It's too commercial now. Everyone knows about Area 51.
No. It was established, I believe, like post-war. I think when they were doing a lot of experimental things.
Yeah.
It was either in the war. I know that they did a lot. When there was Russia and
In the
the
60s,
United States had
the
beef.
nuke stuff.
They had beef.
Yeah.
And there they were testing a plane that was undetectable on radar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they were doing. They were detecting. They were building these things, lots of these mad, crazy things where the scientists would have to go and live there because it was vital
Information. And it's
like to do with the safety of the country. And then they realised, like, when the satellites, were coming over and when everything, that at a certain time in the day, they had to hide all trace of the stuff they were working on outside on the actual runways and stuff like that. So they had this like really effective way of doing it, and then I think at some point one of their satellites had realised something was there because it was something to do with heat or something. I'm not sure what it was, and then they managed to it was something mad, if they covered the aeroplane with tinfoil or something mad like that, it was deflected. I can't remember what it was. There was some sort of goofy thing that happened there, to do with hiding it and stuff.
So you think
but that was all the technology that was being developed and run at that time to kind of go against the Soviet Union and everything like that, and all the things that they were doing there. And the Russians were doing the same. Everyone was spying on everyone.
Of course.
Because they
It's
wanted
called
to
the
know,
Cold War for
what
a
have they
reason.
got? What have they got? What have they got? We've got this. Oh shit, they've got that.
That's
well, we've got this.
The
And
nature of war. That's how war starts.
exactly.
Is fear of what the others have got.
It's done a lot digitally now.
Yeah.
In every day between the governments and stuff. But
So I'm saying in terms of like the secret things that you think, I'm saying, do you think anything has been found and the government have hid it because of national security? Or
No, I feel that that's more of a development thing. I feel they're probably still developing technologies that are, seem unsavoury to the general public and seem like they infringe rights and things like that. And I feel like all the governments are, you know.
They almost definitely have the thing that Batman has in the Dark Knight.
Almost certainly not.
No, they could. They could build that.
Oh,
turns every mobile phone into a sonar device.
Yeah, I won't be surprised by that.
They can do that.
But
Lucius Fox is down there, Morgan Freeman, going, well, I'll do it, but put my resignation in. It's not right.
But yeah, I feel like they're still developing technology and things, and it's a super highly.
I think it is, yeah. But I think in terms of just going back to the question, I'm not a great believer in that things have happened and the government have covered it up. In terms of aliens or ghosts, or
they would though.
They would probably try.
I feel like it's difficult now.
It's very difficult now.
When Roswell happened,
yeah,
potentially could have done, but it's very difficult now because there's not just the government's telescopes looking in the sky.
Exactly.
There's not just these huge research labs like that are kind of unsanctioned and everything like that, who are all working independently. And like if a meteor was coming towards the Earth, which apparently one's going to come quite close soon, then everyone would know about it instantly because of the internet.
Yeah.
Whereas before, 10, 15 years ago, we only knew what was on the television.
On the news.
Or the news,
the radio. Yeah.
So, so now news travels like this really quickly, and I feel that
it'd be almost impossible to cover.
It'd be like an alien doesn't just crash land. People know with all these satellites something's coming into Earth.
You know what makes me laugh as well?
And that becomes a big fucking issue.
If the aliens as well, alien crash landed. Right. Okay, these aliens have found a way to make their way across the fucking galaxy to find us, but they can't land. So they're coming closer, they've travelled for millions of light years. They get in like, yeah, but we didn't think about the landing.
Have you ever been driving on the motorway for a while and then you go in this small road straight off?
Yeah, you gotta slow down. And it feels
like,
weird to go 30.
Yeah, and you feel like you should be going 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing.
If you're on like Grand Theft Auto, you fly in the helicopter, you think, oh, you know, I can't bother to take my time to level it. I'm just gonna jump out.
Yeah.
Maybe. But what's your opinion, people?
The alien might
on any of these topics
might have been desperate for a piss. You know what I mean? Like,
quick, just crash it, and I'll piss on the next planet I find. Yeah. So, if you're interested in any of these topics, if you've got opinions on any of these topics that we've talked about today, we want to hear them.
In the comments below. Email us at hello@nintendosushi.com.
Good
tweet them
and bad.
Nintendo Sushi.
Comic book, good, bad, ugly on comic books. We didn't mention the Ninja Turtles, which was a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that's just ideas.
Right.
But, yeah, talk about these things.
Anyway, get on, subscribe to, what was that thing? What was that?
The Coop Club?
Coop Club.
The Coop Club, get on that. Do you want me to go through that again?
Yeah, might as well.
The $1 gets you the audio podcast early. The $5 gets you the audio podcast early, the video podcast early, and the new extra podcast that will only be for the $5 and above subscribers. The $20 gets you a 20-minute conversation with us on Skype.
Plus all the other stuff.
Plus all the other stuff. The $35 gets you a piece of merchandise every month, such as that one, such as that, such as our mug, such as our t-shirt.
If you just wanted to buy this as a one-off, just go to
Go to hell.
nintendosushi.com/shop.
Check that out.
Are we out? Remember, like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. It really helps us out. It makes us feel warm and cuddly inside.
From the bottom of my esophagus.
Yep, exactly. Where them Tetris blocks are now melting.
In the streets of my esophagus.